Mahesh Shetty, founder and MD of MD Educare, director of one of the leading institutes in the field of education and training. Mr. Shetty believes that only education can empower the community and bring economic progress to enrich the society. He runs over 100+ colleges and is a chairman of one of the most prominent edutech companies, Robomate Plus. Please welcome the thought leader and the think tanker, Mr. Shetty. A huge round of applause once again. And I request all the principals, all the key decision makers, please come down on the conference hall. Please be there at the conference segment. We have another networking break coming up very shortly.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers for creating such a wonderful event. We are great people sitting in this audience. As it is, the summit is about school leadership. And I can see around me all achievers, CEOs, trustees, directors, school principals, who make an enormous difference in the life of students. Thank you for this opportunity and giving me this chance to speak on this stage. I would love to, first of all, talk on school. School has actually 3 segments, and their needs are different. There is a primary segment, which deals with small kids. Then there is a middle school, which has a different need. And there is a higher school, which has a different need. I would be speaking today on the higher school, which has a completely different need. Because here the expectations are built, the pressure on the child is very high. Because every parent wants their child to be great achievers, especially in India, because we have very few openings. Every mother's dream is to see their child as an IITian, or a doctor, or a CA, or a pilot, or an architect. That's the dream of every mother. And this pressure builds from 8th standard onwards. And I wish this conference speaks of those kids who are really in big trouble. I have been a teacher for 32 years. You can understand, in these 32 years, I have seen all possibilities of breakdowns. Very few kids manage to score high marks. What about the rest? They are left in pain. I wish all principals, all trustees understand this. What is needed for a high school child? I would say personalized learning, personalized effort, because these kids come under huge pressure because there follows a board exam. And that 3 hours which he writes determines his future. Nothing else but that paper which he has to write, and that performance takes him where he has to go. Whatever he must have done in the school for the full year doesn't help. They just assess the paper and decide his future. So there's a huge pressure on that. I request all of us to look into it. As the saying goes, one size doesn't fit all. And that's why I have just segregated the high school from the primary school and the middle school. What are the concerns of students? The biggest concern is shortage of time. If you look at the teachers also, they are busy completing the portion because the portion is very vast. When it comes to 10 standard, 12 standard, teachers just have to rush and see that the portion is over on time. Children are tired after 6 to 7 hours of school. So really, just imagine, I go to office, I work for 8 to 9 hours, and then still again I have to go for a tuition. It is practically not correct. Just imagine 8 hours of school, 7 hours of school, and then he has to rush for tuitions, which goes for 3 to 4 hours. Just imagine 12 hours of toiling, and the child is totally tired. Why? Why is pressurized? Because that 3 hours determine his life. That 3 hours, that mother tells, beta exam लिखना है, तुम्हारा ये 3 hours में तुम IIT में हो कि नहीं, तुम engineering में हो कि नहीं, ये decide हो जाता है. So just imagine the pressure on the child. Yeah, he's bored of reading the textbook because it puts him to sleep. You can imagine 7, 8 hours school, then 3, 4 hours tuitions, then he has to read, he has to finish his homework. He wants to create interest. I don't know how he'll create interest. I'm sure he needs a revision tool, he needs some structured assignments, concerns of teachers, how to track the child. Because the child is sitting in the classroom, but I don't know how to track because I'm busy finishing my portion. Yeah? Individual attention is not possible because it's a class of 30, 25, 30, 40, and in higher class it is little more. Even in tuition classes it is 60, 70. I don't know. This individual child is lost most of the time. He doesn't know how to solve his problem. It is very difficult to track what student does at home. What is needed then? What is needed for the modern school? We need a 24/7 access of content for the students. We don't have enough money in schools, so we need minimum capex on infrastructure. We need zero interference in the classroom process because we don't want to disturb the teacher in the classroom. We need to focus more on the aspect study, practice, evaluate, and track. We require huge question bank for assessment. We require reinforcement and revision. Just imagine how to get all this in the modern school. It looks very, very difficult. What did we do when we say technology? What did we do? We customized an app for school encompassing the teacher's lecture available with the child 24/7. Because you look at the child, he's sitting in the classroom, the neighboring boy pinches him, he looks at him, hey, pareshan mat kar. Teacher is telling, what is happening? Get out of the class. He lost the lecture. Or stand on the bench. Ya murga ban, finished. He lost it. Now just imagine, if he has lost it, he has lost it. The teacher has to do that because teacher is disturbed then. If she doesn't punish, then discipline is not there. But nobody sees at the child that why he is like that, why he at that age is disturbed. It's the stress. Can I release the stress? Yes, we can. If you give him a teacher 24/7, we can give him assessments because some students want continuous practice because the 3 hours determine his life. So he needs that practice. Can I make an app for your school? For your school, by your school, and at your school. Okay, teachers can add their content on this platform. Teachers can give lectures on that platform. That will help the child when he goes home. That I have my teacher. I missed my lecture today because I play cricket, I play football, I am a tennis champion, I play table tennis, I play hockey, I play basketball. He has the teacher at his home. He has missed the class for maybe today there is some annual day practice, there is some sports day practice. He has the teacher with him. It should not intervene the school curriculum, the school working, because it's an app which the child can use at home, at his convenience. Just imagine if this child has this device, it can be on a mobile, it can be on a tab, it can be on the desktop, it can be anywhere. Now just imagine this child has the teacher, his confidence level is higher that I get my teacher wherever I go, wherever I sit. I have no fear now. He can watch it, his parents can help him, his parents can get the lectures. Just imagine, there are so many educated parents who would love to teach their child. But at times, they teach not according to the school standards. They teach because they are educated 10 years back, they are educated 20 years back. They may not be able to understand what is happening in the school today. We can give the school to them. Hey, take it on your mobile and watch it, and you can help your child, or you and your child can sit together and watch. Yeah. We have done some pilot work with some group of schools, and we have seen extraordinary response from them. They have appreciated and told, hey, this helps, this helps. It can be used in two ways, okay? It can be just kept at home and told, hey, after my class, students, you can watch me at home. I have given papers for you, you can practice at home. Now the child need not go to tuitions. The child does not depend on some tuition teacher who has a different way of teaching. He has his own understanding. Okay, now there is a clash of interest and the child is confused who's right. Is the school teacher right? Is the tuition teacher right? What am I supposed to do? Look at him, and he's going to appear the boards and he doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. Now here, since the teacher is there at home, he can continue watching the teacher and practicing. So at least that 4 hours of tuition is saved. There's another way to look at it. What you can tell is flip the classroom. You can tell, hey, watch me at home today. Today I'm going to teach you integration. I'm going to teach you Pythagoras. I'm going to teach you coordinate geometry. Watch me and come. And let's have an interactive session. So the concepts which are easy, you can tell the child to watch and come into the classroom. Then there is conversation in the classroom. It's not lecture, lecture, lecture. It's participation. There is focus on the child because the child knows what the teacher is going to do. Otherwise, it becomes an information gathering center. It does not become a learning center because the higher class education is difficult, please understand. And there, it should not be, I have gone to the classroom to collect data. No, it should be, I have gone to the classroom to participate in learning. And that is possible if we flip the classroom, the child watches you at home, comes to the classroom and enjoys the learning and has time to practice in front of the teacher. Just imagine, Sachin Tendulkar as a young boy. Just imagine. He goes to Shivaji Park and Ramakant Achrekar tells him, Sachin, watch me playing. And Sachin watches him playing. After 3 hours, Ramakant Achrekar tells, how did you find me? Sir, you were extremely great. Hey, did you like me? Sir, I liked you very much. How was I playing? Sir, you're brilliant, sir, you're brilliant. I enjoyed it. Very good. Sachin, go home and play. Do you think Sachin would be what Sachin is today? Not possible, not possible. Yeah, and that's happening in our schools. Please understand, it's a serious matter. Yeah, we have become Ramakant Achrekars, but we don't understand that Sachin has to play, not Achrekar. It's all about teacher playing, and student watching. It doesn't work. It has to be the child is playing, and teacher is an observer, and teacher helps the child and tells him, hey, this is not right. Okay, so what did Achrekar do actually? He told Sachin, play, I'm watching you, and once I see you playing right, I'll be happy. And he corrects him. This correction has to happen in the classroom, and it is possible, my dear friends, if you can look into this aspect very seriously. This app, The chapter is locked, you can open it as you want it. Okay, student gets the chapter after the teacher releases the chapter. Student can watch after the teacher tells him to watch. There is an analysis for the teacher as to how much content he watched, what did he see, what he did not see. Like when he enters the classroom, the teacher can spot the child and tell, Rajesh, you have not watched it. This the teacher can tell. Okay? And she knows that he has not prepared. Today, we don't know what is happening in the classroom. So analysis is available to you. Okay? This is some of the schools where we did it, and we saw how the performance is rated, and we know what to do for that child. We can pinpoint the children and help them. There is digital e-books in that. There is curriculum-based video lectures. There is assessment. There is subjective. There is objective. You can add your own content in whatever way we want. Yeah. So finally, I would like to say, technology will never replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers is transformational. So my request to all the dignitaries and all the principals and trustees is to please view this point seriously. I don't want to see suicides happening in higher schools. Please support this cause. It is very, very serious matter. And I think so, we get together, we can solve this problem, and we all are equally responsible. Thank you so much. God bless all of you.